Hello and welcome to Pro Trader Strategies Market Commentary for Tuesday, January the 26th. I'm Eric Wilkinson, and you very well may recognize me as the Wolfman from mainstream media, where I've talked about the economic data, the geopolitical environment, how that comes in to impact the markets with some of my market analysis. I do the same thing for you folks out there in these market commentaries, but I'm going to be talking about my option strategies, how I trade and why I trade option strategies the way that I do. We go into real detail in the daily market commentaries, in the webinars in that. So check those out, because that really is what we're trying to do there, is show you this roadmap to finding the right option strategy. We don't just pick option strategies out of a hat here or go with what some of the mainstream people like I can talk about today. Anyway, let's get on with the economic data, see what's going on there. So, across the pond, got an unemployment rate better than expected at 5%, expected to be 5.1%. That was in Great Britain. Here in the United States, we got the Richmond Fed manufacturing coming in at lower than expected at 14, expected to be 18. So don't really want to see those manufacturing numbers draw back a little bit, but we might start to see that a little as the economy seems to be slowing down. People talking about opening up, but it just doesn't seem to be happening. Seems like a lot of talk at this point. All right, consumer confidence here in the United States coming in at 89.3, higher than the expected 88.9. They did revise last month's number down by about 1.5%. All right. That's it for the economic data. Let's start talking about the markets and blow through these, because it's a pretty quiet day and I really want to talk about what everybody's talking about, and that's GameStop. Maybe you're tired of talking about it, but it's very interesting what's going on in here. All right, crude oil was unchanged. Look, gold unchanged, bonds unchanged, VIX unchanged, Dow Jones, down 5 points on the day. Really not a whole lot to see here, just kind of a slow sell-off throughout the day. NASDAQ really unchanged on the day. E-mini S&Ps, let's call it unchanged. What does it look like? Yeah, maybe an outside day to the upside. Not really. We got the value area, point of control right inside the last couple of days in that area. We really aren't doing anything. So let's talk about some earnings trades. I didn't play this. I wish I did. I got busy yesterday late in the day, and it seems like it's been kind of a crazy day today. I am like all over watching GameStop. I just can't get enough of it. But let's talk about earnings really quick before I do that. Texas Instruments, I might be playing this one to the upside. I'm most likely going to be playing Microsoft, and playing this one to the upside. I'm going to be looking to sell some puts in here. I think this pattern looks like a continuation. I think that anybody that has, we're in Windows 10, anybody that has the Windows 7 at this point in time, I think the operating systems are starting to lose some of that stuff I'm starting to hear. So that to me means people are going to be buying more computers here relatively soon. So I don't know what that number is. It's just I'm pulling something out of a hat here. Give me a bullish move here. Maybe they'll talk about that in the earnings call for me. And then the other thing is Starbucks. I'm going to stay away from. I used to trade Starbucks a lot during earnings, but I'm not going to probably play this. It's a hit or miss. Are people spending their stimulus checks on their Starbucks? I don't know. So I'm just going to stay away from it. I don't have a real true feel on that one. Finally, let's talk about the GameStop. This thing is going crazy. It just got halted again. I don't know how many times it's been halted today already, but this thing has been going all over the place. But there's somebody very big out there on the Twitterverse, said he bought calls first thing this morning in GameStop. Now, you can see it didn't really go anywhere, and they probably ended up working out. I'm not sure if the individual has made any money on this move yet, but I started talking about it right here throughout the day. You can see the market has moved sideways, but that market lost basically 10, 20 percentage points in, wasn't it 20? 73. I think it was 73 to 53 at the time, and now it's, 73 to 43, let's call it, just give us the 30, right? So 30 percentage points on this trade. Well, that being said, 30 percentage points losing on that trade right there, even though he has probably gotten that directional move from this morning, with that volatility coming out, is $3. Now, we could say that the person got a, let's just call it $5 move higher from where he got in. Let's ballpark it there, a $5 move, and it's I think it was a 50 delta. Now it's a 60 delta. But anyway, $2.50. He's down money on that trade, right? $3 down on Vega and $2.50 ballpark to the upside on that trade. That trade is losing money, which is why we talk about how we go down this roadmap to trading options. We talked about this when I did my trade and I couldn't get in there. I didn't have anybody to call on the floor to get options to sell some calls, which is really what I wanted to do. But we can see that the market really spiked in volatility. And when I did the volatility, it was in the 400 category right here, 430-ish. So I've lost over 100 percentage points in my position. So that 100 percentage points, I'm way out of the money, but that 100 percentage points is about $1 for that position at this point in time easily. So actually 100 percentage points, it's $2 out of that position just in the volatility contraction the last couple of days. Now, having said that, if you guys remember when I sold these puts, right here, right in around here, it was trading 140 or something when I sold those puts. So it was on this green candle, and I had gotten in volatility somewhere right around in here. It was 400 something. I should have taken a screenshot of it, I suppose. But anyway, volatility has come out of that position, and you can see it was trading about 140 when I did that. Market completely against me. I mean, absolutely in my face, right? By now $40. Well, all in all, this position is very close to me being able to cover it for 50% of my max profit on this trade. I was working a $1.10 or $1.11 bid actually in there just to be a little cheeky with the 111. But anyway, the low is $1.40. So I'm right there, very close to my 50% of max profit on this trade, because if you guys remember, I did the February and I sold the 225 puts in there for $2.57. So market has come down. That's why it's not completely a 50% of max profit, but the volatility continues to come out of this trade, which has allowed me to achieve a very nice profit. Whereas somebody who went in there for one, bought in the February with that real big Vega, I guess he's trying to maybe play a gamma trade where he's just trying to get that increase in this move and take advantage of some of that gamma. As we talk, gamma goes with delta on the next dollar move, right? All of those things being said, this volatility continues to come out of this underlying as it starts to settle down here, and absolutely the wrong trade for this type of environment. When I beat that, like a drum here, you guys, because of things like this, people that just are doing options and aren't really thinking intuitively how these things really work. And when you put that all together, you guys, it will make sense. So please watch these videos that I'm doing, the webinars, all of that stuff, because I'm really talking about how these things all work mechanically, and hopefully that will help you guys in trading and making decisions. That's really all I want from you. Or for you, I should say. All right, so please take a moment to go over our disclaimer, as we are an educational company, wherever it is. I think it's over there. As there are risks to losing money. All right, so please know your risk, know what you're getting yourselves into, and that's all I got for you folks. If you can't take that, take it easy.